The station lights were fading, the midnight train was waiting, and I was holding one last dream. The rain was falling softly on the old station floor. I saw you standing quietly beside the railway door, your suitcase in your hand. Your eyes were full of tears, and suddenly that lonely night became the longest year. The whistle of the train was calling through the dark, but your trembling little smile still left a lasting mark. I reached for your hand and whispered, please don't go. But some goodbyes are harder than a young heart ever knows. The clock was slowly moving, the night was almost through, but every second passing was taking me from you. Take the last train to my heart, don't let our love depart. If there's a road that leads you back, I'll wait beneath the stars. Take the last train to my heart, wherever you may roam. For every mile you travel, dear, my love will call you home. The train began to move, and you were waving through the glass. I watched your face grow smaller as the silver coaches passed. The red lights disappeared beyond the sleeping countryside, but all the love I felt for you remained here by my side. I walked back through the station with your ribbon in my hand, a little faded memory of everything we planned. The morning slowly opened with a pale and golden sky, but nothing in that morning could explain the reason why. The world kept moving forward, the seasons came and went, but every dream of loving you was never truly spent. Take the last train to my heart, don't let our love depart. If there's a road that leads you back, I'll wait beneath the stars. Take the last train to my heart, wherever you may roam. For every mile you travel, dear, my love will call you home. And if you hear an old love song on some faraway night, remember there is someone still keeping your candlelight. And if the years should change our lives and turn the pages slow, I'll be the one who waits for you wherever you may go. Take the last train to my heart, come back to me someday. I'll leave the porch light burning till the darkness fades away. Take the last train to my heart, let love decide the way. For hearts that truly belong as one station sleeps in silence. The midnight tracks are blue, but every road I dream about still leads me back to you. And somewhere in the distance I hear that whistle start, but I'll keep waiting here tonight for the last train to my heart. There is a little bluebird that visits every morning. Perhaps he knows what my heart cannot say. I saw you by the garden gate one Sunday afternoon. The sunlight touched the roses underneath the silver moon. You carried a small basket filled with flowers from the hill, and every little bird above the trees suddenly grew still. You gave me one white daisy with a smile so sweet and shy, then turned away so quickly while I watched you passing by. I wanted to tell you something that I'd never said before, but my foolish heart grew quiet when you walked toward your door. So I told the little bluebird what I could never say, and every morning since that time he flies across my way. The bluebird knows my secret. He knows I dream of you. He knows that every morning my heart begins anew. The bluebird knows my secret, the words I can't explain. He carries all my loving on the wings of summer rain. We met beside the garden every Sunday after church. You'd sit beneath the apple tree while I waited on the porch. We talked about the little things that lovers sometimes do, and somehow every conversation always led to you. The radio was playing softly from the kitchen down the hall, a tender old-time melody that made the evening fall. You laughed about my nervous heart and gently took my hand, and in that little moment I could finally understand. Some feelings need no letter, no promise carved in stone. Sometimes a single smile can say you'll never be alone. The bluebird knows my secret. He knows I dream of you. He knows that every morning my heart begins anew. The bluebird knows my secret, the words I can't explain. He carries all my loving on the wings of summer rain. If tomorrow brings us silver hair and memories of spring, I'll still remember that first day when you made my heart sing. And when the garden roses fade and autumn fills the air, I'll know the sweetest love I found was waiting for me there. The bluebird knows my secret, But now the secret's yours, for you have heard my heart tonight and opened all its doors. The bluebird knows my secret, and now he sings above. He doesn't have to carry it. You finally heard my love. So let the little bluebird fly. Let him sing across the sky. For the secret that he carried was simply, I love you. I still remember that September evening when you left your sweater by my door. The leaves were turning amber on the sidewalk by the lane. A little autumn drizzle tapped against the window pane. You came to say goodbye before the evening turned to gray. But somehow neither one of us could find the words to say. You wore that faded sweater that I'd always loved to see. You smiled and said, remember, don't forget to think of me. Then you walked beneath the streetlight, disappearing from my sight, while your perfume stayed behind me in the quiet autumn night. I held that sweater close, and suddenly I knew some things can leave your hands, but never leave your heart. The sweater you left behind still carries your perfume, I feel you in the room. The sweater you left behind is warmer than it seems. It keeps the memory of your love alive inside my dreams. The winter came so slowly, and the town grew cold and still. The old familiar corner looked the same beyond the hill. I kept your little sweater folded underneath my bed, and every lonely evening brought the words you never said. Sometimes I would wear it when the midnight wind was strong, then sit beside the radio and listen to our song. The record would be spinning while the fireplace burned low, and I'd pretend you were beside me like you were long ago. The years may change the picture, the seasons may depart, but memories like ours don't need a place to start. The and thank the heavens that you came. The sweater you left behind has waited all these years, through every lonely winter night, through every smile and tear. The sweater you left behind still feels like you somehow. And if you were standing here tonight, I'd never let you go now. The autumn leaves are falling, the old radio plays low, and that sweater still remembers the love we used to know. Maybe someday you'll return, maybe someday you'll see the sweater you left behind still belongs to you and me.
It happened on a quiet evening when the whole town was asleep, and somehow love found me. I was walking home alone beneath a sky of silver blue, when a little falling starlight made me think of you. The streets were almost empty and the night was soft and still, but I could hear your laughter from somewhere beyond the hill. I stopped beside the corner where the old street lamp would glow, and wondered if the dreams we shared had somewhere left to go. Then suddenly I saw you standing underneath the light, and every lonely shadow disappeared into the night. You smiled without a word, you reached for my hand, and suddenly my heart could finally understand. A little star fell in my pocket the night you came to me. I carried it through every dream like a secret memory. A little star fell in my pocket, and somehow I could see that all the love I ever wanted was standing there with me. We walked along the sidewalk while the midnight breeze was warm. You told me all your little dreams and I forgot the storm. The radio from someone's window played a slow romantic tune, while silver clouds were drifting underneath the summer moon. You said that love was fragile, like a flower in the rain, but I promised I would hold you through the sunshine and the pain. You laughed and called me foolish, then you rested by my side, and every road I'd ever known became a road we shared tonight. No diamonds in the world could ever shine as bright as the smile you gave me underneath that street light. A little star fell in my pocket the night you came to me. I carried
one beautiful moment is enough to make it last a lifetime. A little star fell in my pocket, and it still shines tonight. Whenever I remember you beneath that golden light. A little star fell in my pocket, a treasure meant to be the brightest thing I ever found. Was you beside me? The town is sleeping. The streetlights have grown dim, but that little star is shining still inside my heart for you. For you.
There was a little ribbon tied around an old diary, and inside those pages I found our love again. I found your old diary inside the wooden drawer, beneath a stack of letters I had never seen before. A faded little ribbon was wrapped around the spine, and every page I opened brought your younger heart to mine. You wrote about the morning when we met beside the school. You wrote that I was nervous and perhaps a little foolish too. You wrote about the afternoon we watched the summer rain, and how you wish that beautiful day could come around again. I smiled beneath the lamp as memories filled the room, and every word you wrote brought back the scent of June. The ribbon around your diary still carries yesterday, a little piece of tenderness that time can't take away. The ribbon around your diary still holds our secret true. Between those faded pages I found my love for you. You wrote about the little things that made your heart rejoice, the way I brought you roses and the sound of my old voice. You wrote about the evening when I promised you my heart, and how you prayed that nothing in this world would make us part. The handwriting was fading, but the meaning stayed the same. Two young hearts believing that forever had a name. I closed the book so gently, and I held it to my chest, because among those yellow pages lived the love I love the best. The years may change our faces, the seasons may move on, but love can leave a photograph long after youth is gone. The ribbon around your diary still carries yesterday, a little piece of tenderness that time can't take away. The ribbon around your diary still holds our secret true.
I found my love for you. And if tomorrow finds us with silver in our hair, I'll read those words beside you and thank the Lord you're there. For every page we started was only chapter one, and after all these years, my love, our story isn't done. The ribbon around your diary still shines beneath the light, a little thread of memory that keeps our love alive. The ribbon around your diary will never lose its hue, for every faded page still says, my heart belongs to you. I closed the diary, but I kept the ribbon near, because some loves grow sweeter with every passing year. And darling, if you ever write another page, let me be there to read it with you.
It was a rainy afternoon, the kind of day when two strangers can suddenly become something more. The clouds were hanging low above the little town that day. The sidewalk shone like silver as the rain began to play. I saw you standing helpless underneath the bakery sign. So I opened up my umbrella and said, you can walk with mine. You laughed and said you wouldn't want to trouble me at all, but the rain was getting heavier and running down the wall. So side by side we wandered down the narrow avenue, and somehow every raindrop made me fall in love with you. We had nowhere to hurry, no reason to be fast, but somewhere in that rainy street I wish the walk would last. The day you borrowed my umbrella, the day my heart began to know that sometimes love arrives so quietly you hardly feel it grow. The day you borrowed my umbrella, you smiled and held my hand, and suddenly the rainy world was brighter than I planned. We stopped beside a corner shop and shared a cup of tea. You told me little stories about the life you dreamed would be. The rain kept falling softly while the afternoon grew late, and neither one of us could see how love had changed our fate. Before you left, you gave the umbrella back to me, but left a little ribbon tied around the handle secretly. You said, perhaps tomorrow, if the weather isn't blue, you might bring that old umbrella and walk with me again. I waited through the night, I watched the morning rise, and found your little ribbon still shining in my eyes.
suddenly the rainy world was brighter than I'd planned. Years may pass like summer rain, and streets may change their names, but I'll remember that first walk whenever rain begins. For I never needed sunshine to know that love was near. You brought the light beside me on the darkest day of the year. The day you borrowed my umbrella still lives inside my heart. The sweetest little rainy day where I forever had its start. The day you borrowed my umbrella, I found love so true. And every time the rain comes down, I think of walking with you. So if the clouds come back tomorrow, I'll leave my door unlocked, and I'll keep that old umbrella waiting by the clock. Because somewhere in the rain, I know you'll come my way, just like you did on that beautiful rainy day.
It was a cold December evening. The town was glowing with Christmas lights. And then I saw you. The little town was shining underneath the winter stars. The shops were dressed in silver, and the streets were filled with cars. I heard a distant carol coming softly through the night. Then I saw you standing underneath the Christmas lights. You wore a little red scarf wrapped gently around your neck. And suddenly my lonely heart forgot what came next. You smiled across the sidewalk, and I knew somehow that night that Christmas had brought something more beautiful than lights. The bells were softly ringing, the whole world seemed brand new. But the sweetest Christmas present was simply finding you. The red scarf at Christmas still lives inside my mind, a little piece of winter that love refused to leave behind. The red scarf at Christmas was brighter than the snow, and from that special evening my heart began to know. We walked beneath the decorations hanging from the trees, while winter winds were dancing softly through the streets. You told me about the Christmas dreams you had when you were young, and I listened like a boy who'd finally found the one. We stopped beside the chapel where the candles filled the air. You looked at me so gently, and I knew that love was there. No diamond could have sparkled like your eyes that night. No Christmas star above us could have seemed so bright. The midnight bells were calling, the winter moon was high, and every little snowflake was falling from the sky. The red scarf at Christmas still lives inside my mind, a little piece of winter that love refused to leave behind. The red scarf at Christmas was brighter than the snow, and from that special evening my heart began to know. Years may turn December into memories of gray, but I'll remember loving you as if it were today. And if the winter returns with snow upon the street, I'll search beneath the Christmas lights for the moment we first met. The red scarf at Christmas still warms this heart of mine, like a little Christmas candle burning through the winter time. The red scarf at Christmas, forever I will know, was where our love began to bloom beneath the falling snow. The Christmas lights are fading, the winter night is still, but whenever December comes, I see you standing there, wearing that red scarf and smiling at me. There was an old record shop at the end of a quiet street, and inside that little shop I found a song that sounded like you. I wandered through the record shop on one September day, with dusty wooden shelves of songs from years that slipped away. The owner played a melody upon an old machine, and then I saw you standing there, the prettiest I'd ever seen. You held a little record with a picture faded brown. You smiled and asked me if I'd heard that singer from the town. I said, I've never heard this song, but maybe we should stay. And somehow we spent the whole afternoon that way. The needle touched the record, the music filled the room, and something in that melody made my lonely heart bloom. The day we found the old record was the day I found you. heart. We listened to the record while the afternoon grew dim. The sunlight through the window made the dust look soft and thin. You told me all your favorite songs, and I remembered everyone. While outside in the evening sky, the setting sun was gone. Before you left, you bought the record and you held it to your chest. You said, perhaps someday we'll hear this song again together. I smiled and said, I'll keep the memory until that day. Then watched you disappear beyond the corner of the way. The years began their journey, the seasons came and went, but every time that record played, I knew just what it meant. The day we found the old record was the day I found you. A simple little melody that made my whole world new. The day we found the old record still plays inside my heart. Whenever that old song begins, I feel us from the start. And now the record's older, its edges worn and thin, but every crack and little noise still brings your memory in. If I could hear you laughing beside me once again, I'd let that old song play all night and never reach the end. The day we found the old record will never fade away, for love can hide inside a song and live beyond the day. The day we found the old record still means the world to me, because the sweetest melody was you beside me. The record keeps on turning, the needle softly sings, and every note reminds me of the happiness you bring. Some songs grow old, but some songs never end.
Some letters were never sent, some words were never spoken, but love remembers everything. I found an old suitcase underneath the attic stairs, covered with the dust of many forgotten years. Inside were little letters tied with pieces of blue thread, and every one was filled with all the words we never said. Your handwriting was gentle, like the person that you were. Every line a little memory, every page letters slowly, afraid to turn the page, for every word you wrote back then could still undo my heart today. The suitcase full of letters still carries your love to me, words that crossed a lifetime but never reached the sea. The suitcase full of letters still whispers through the years. Every page brings back your smile. Every word can bring me tears. One letter spoke of summer and the dress you wore that day. One told me how you missed me when I had to go away. Another held a photograph of you beside the lake, with two small words beneath it saying, "For love's own sake." I read them in the evening while the old house settled down. The rain was softly falling on the sleepy little town, and suddenly I realized, although so much had changed, the love inside those letters had somehow stayed the same. The ink may have grown lighter, the paper may have aged, but nothing could erase the love you placed upon each page. The suitcase full of letters still carries your love to me, words that crossed a lifetime but never reached the sea. The suitcase full of letters still whispers through the years. Every page brings back your smile. Every word can bring me tears. If I could send one letter back across those years, I'd tell the younger you I'd never disappear. I'd tell you that the promise we made beneath the stars was stronger than the distance that once stood between our hearts. The suitcase full of letters, I keep it close tonight, a treasure made of memories that still feels warm and bright. The suitcase full of letters will never leave my side, for every word you wrote to me still keeps our love alive. The attic is quiet. The midnight moon is high. I close the suitcase gently and whisper, "Good night, my love." Two little tickets, one summer night, and a lifetime waiting to begin. I bought two little tickets from the man beside the gate. You laughed and said we're early, but I knew I couldn't wait. The carnival was glowing with colored lights above us as the evening sun went down. You wore your favorite ribbon and your Sunday shoes of white, and every little lantern made your eyes look twice as bright. We walked among the people while the merry music played, and I forgot the world around us every time you smiled my way. The Ferris wheel was turning, the summer breeze was warm, and holding you beside me felt like shelter from the storm. 2 tickets beneath the stars, 2 hearts without a care. We had no need for riches when love was waiting there. 2 tickets beneath the stars, a night I'll never lose, because the greatest ride I ever took was falling in love with you. We shared a little candy underneath the carnival lights, then watched the painted horses turning slowly through the night. You leaned against my shoulder while the band began to play, and I wish that little moment would forever stay that way. The fireworks appeared above the rooftops one by one. You looked up in amazement as the final color shone. I looked at you instead of watching anything above, because no fireworks could compare with what I called my love. The whole town disappeared, the music faded low, and in that quiet moment there was something we both knew. 2 tickets beneath the stars, 2 hearts without a care. We had no need for riches when love was waiting there. 2 tickets beneath the stars, a night I'll never lose, because the greatest ride I ever took was falling in love with you. If I could buy those tickets and turn the years around, I'd take your hand tomorrow and meet you at that ground. I'd watch the same old fireworks, I'd hear the same old tune, and fall in love completely beneath the same old moon. 2 tickets beneath the stars, still treasured in my heart, a little piece of summer where I forever found its start. 2 tickets beneath the stars, though many years have flown, the sweetest place I've ever known is wherever you are home. The carnival lights are gone now. The old rides have disappeared, but somewhere in my memory you're still standing there, holding my hand beneath the stars.
There was a little garden wall, and every evening it seemed to wait for you. I used to walk the garden road when evening settled down, past the little houses sleeping at the edge of town. A lantern by the garden wall was glowing soft and low, and that's the place where I would wait, hoping you would show. You'd come with quiet footsteps through the jasmine-scented air, your ribbon dancing gently as the summer breeze blew there. We never needed fancy words or promises that night. Your hand inside my trembling hand was everything I liked. The garden smelled like summer, the moon was shining clear, and every little heartbeat said she's the reason you're here. The lantern by the garden wall still remembers you and me, two hearts beneath the evening sky, as happy as could be. The lantern by the garden wall still shines inside my mind, a little golden memory that time could never leave behind. We'd sit beneath the apple tree and watch the fireflies glow. You'd tell me all your little dreams, and I'd never wanna go. You wanted a small house with roses growing by the door. I promised I'd build it for you, just like you dreamed before. The summer nights were simple, but they meant the world to me. A gentle hand, a whispered word, a heart that felt so free. And when the moon was fading and the morning birds would sing, I'd walk you to your doorway and imagine everything. The years have changed the garden, the old tree may be gone, but every night that lantern still seems to carry on. The lantern by the garden wall still remembers you and me, two hearts beneath the evening sky, as happy as could be. The lantern by the garden wall still shines inside my mind, a little golden memory that time could never leave behind. And if I could return there just for one summer night, I'd meet you by that garden wall beneath that gentle light. I'd tell you all the words that youth was too afraid to say, and hold you close until the stars turn softly into day. The lantern by the garden wall still burns within my soul, a little flame of tenderness that keeps my heart still whole. The lantern by the garden wall will shine forevermore, because the greatest love I ever knew was waiting by that door. The garden may be sleeping, the town may have moved on, but every evening in my heart, that little light
stays on. And when the night is quiet, I still see you there. It was an ordinary Sunday until you came walking by, and somehow everything changed. I wore my Sunday coat that morning, though it wasn't new. The buttons were a little loose, the collar faded too. I never thought that little coat would carry such a tale, until I saw you waiting underneath the churchyard rail. You smiled and said, "It's cold today, you ought to lend it me." I laughed and placed it on your shoulders underneath the old oak tree. You looked so sweet and innocent, I couldn't find a word, while somewhere in the distance a little church bell stirred. The morning sun was shining, the bells began to ring, but seeing you beside me made my foolish young heart sing. When you wore my Sunday coat, you stole my heart away. A simple little moment that I still remember today. When you wore my Sunday coat, you looked like heaven's dream, and every thread of that old coat still means the world to me. We walked along the country road where golden fields were bright. You held my arms so gently underneath the morning light. You told me of the little home you'd someday want to share, with roses by the window and a rocking chair out there. I told you all my dreams and you believed in every one. You said that life was sweeter when two hearts beat as one. And though we were just young then, with so little in our hands, we had enough to build a love that time could never bend. The road was long before us, the future couldn't show, but with your hand inside of mine, I knew where I would go. When you wore my Sunday coat, you stole my heart away. A simple little moment that I still remember today. When you wore my Sunday coat, you looked like heaven's dream, and every thread of that old coat still means the world to me. That old coat hangs beside me, though years have come and gone. The fabric may be faded, but the memory carries on. And every Sunday morning, when sunlight fills the room, I see you wearing it again, like flowers in full bloom. When you wore my Sunday coat, you made my whole world new. I never knew a simple coat
we'd meet. The coat is old and faded, the buttons may be worn, but the love that started Sunday still feels like it was born just yesterday.
The lights were getting lower, the chairs were almost gone, but I didn't want to leave, not when you were there. There was a little cafe at the corner of the street, where every evening lovers found a quiet place to meet. The coffee smelled like memories, the radio played low, and every time you smiled at me, my heart forgot to go. You always sat beside the window where the moonlight came inside. I'd take the chair across from you and try my best to hide the way my hands were trembling whenever you looked my way, as though my foolish heart had found the words it couldn't say. The waitress dimmed the lights, the town grew still outside, but I could stay forever with you right by my side. At the little cafe at closing time, I found a love so true. When every light was fading low, I only wanted you. At the little closing time, the whole world disappeared, and in that quiet little room, I knew that love was near. We talked about tomorrow and the places we would see. You said you'd love a little house beside a willow tree. I told you I'd be happy if your hand was holding mine, and somehow all the future suddenly seemed fine. The waiter brought the final check and gently said goodnight. We stepped outside together underneath the pale moonlight. You slipped your arm around me as the evening breeze came through, and every empty street became a beautiful avenue. The cafe door was closing, the night was almost done, but our little love story had only just begun. At the little cafe at closing time, I found a love so true. When every light was fading low, I only wanted you. At the little cafe at closing time, the whole world disappeared, and in that quiet little room, I knew that love was near. Maybe someday, years from now, we'll pass that street again and laugh about the evenings when we were young back then. We'll find another
poured a coffee just the same, and thanked that old cafe for bringing us together. At the little cafe at closing time, our sweetest dream began. Two young hearts with empty hands, but love enough to last. At the little cafe at closing time, I remember every night, because the greatest love I ever found was waiting underneath that light. The cafe may be gone now, the old street may have changed, but somewhere in my heart, that little table remains, and you're still sitting there, smiling at me.
It was a Saturday morning, the sun was warm, and we had nothing but time. The paint was peeling softly from the little wooden porch. You stood there with a paintbrush while I held the garden torch. You laughed when I got color on the sleeve of my old shirt, and somehow doing nothing with you never seemed like work. We painted every railing underneath the morning sun. You said the house looked brighter when the second coat was done. I watched you brush the window while your hair danced in the breeze, and thought that I could spend forever living moments such as these. No fancy words were needed, no diamonds had to shine. The simple things you shared with me were everything of mine. But with the life we had back then, the day we painted the old porch, the world was calm and bright, and every little brushstroke felt like a promise for our life. We sat upon the steps at noon and shared a glass of lemonade. You told me about the little plans that you and I had made. A kitchen full of laughter, roses climbing up the wall, and pictures of our children hanging in the hall. The afternoon grew golden as the shadows crossed the floor. You leaned against my shoulder, and I wished for nothing more. The paint was drying slowly while the evening breeze came through, and I realized my greatest dream was simply loving you. The years may change the color, the wood may lose its shine, but memories like that old porch will always still be mine. The day we painted the old porch, I fell in love again, not with a grand romantic dream, but with the life we had back then. The day we painted the old porch, the world was calm and bright, and every little brushstroke felt
like a promise for our life.
If I could turn the hands of time back to that summer day, I'd pick up that old paintbrush and never put it away. I'd watch you laugh beside me, I'd hear you call my name,
and I'd choose that simple afternoon 1,000 times the same.
The day we painted the old porch still lives inside my heart, for love was never something grand, it was where our days would start. The day we painted the old porch still shines like summer rain.
A little house, a little love, and you beside me once again. The paint may now be weathered, the porch may not look new, but every board still whispers, I built this life with you. And if tomorrow comes around, I'll take your hand once more and love you like that Saturday
We painted the old porch.
I found it in an old wooden box, a little silver locket, and suddenly I was young again. You gave me that small locket on a quiet Sunday noon, beneath the tree where sparrows sang their little summer tune. You said, keep this close to you whenever I'm away, and I promised I'd remember every word you said that day. There was a tiny picture hidden underneath the clasp, a photograph of you and me that time could never grasp. I wore it lit like a treasure everywhere I went alone, because carrying your picture made the whole world feel like home. I never knew a little thing could mean so much to me until I held it in my hand and wished that you could see. The silver locket you gave me still shines against my heart, a little piece of yesterday that time can't tear apart. The silver locket you gave me still keeps your picture near, and every time I hold it close, I feel that you are here. We used to sit beside the river when the afternoon was gold. You'd tell me all your little dreams and stories you had told. You wanted a blue front door and roses by the gate, and I would smile and tell you, darling, we don't have to wait. You said that someday we'd grow old beneath the same blue sky, with children running through the yard and summer passing by. I didn't have a fortune, but I gave you all I had, a faithful heart, a simple dream, and every love I knew. The years have changed the places where we used to walk, but nothing ever changed the promise
makes you near. And every time I hold it close, I feel that you are here. If someday this old locket should lose its silver shine, I'll still keep it forever, because your heart once rested beside mine. And if the years grow colder and memories start to fade, I'll open up that little clasp and see the smile you made. The silver locket you gave me still shines through every year, a tiny little promise that keeps your memory near. The silver locket you gave me will never leave my side, for everything I ever loved is somewhere deep inside. The night is growing quiet, the old house sleeps below. I hold your little locket and whisper very softly,